All right, guys and gals, here we are, and we are gearing up for what's going to be something special. And before we go to the ring, let me just say this. I have called so many matches here in Great North Wrestling, and I've had the opportunity to be part of so many epic moments. I'm not sure that any will be able to compare to tonight. Let's go to the ring to my colleague. Dane the Beast Severn, the one and the only MMA legend, UFC legend, pro wrestling legend, and here he is tonight in Canada. And I gotta be honest, I'm stoked to the gills to see this guy because he's something special. And not only so, but we've got to note there's been a lot said leading up to this moment. There have been a lot from both guys, from both Dane the Beast and Hannibal the Animal. They have said their piece. Both men have let the other know exactly what they're gonna do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here in just a few moments, after Dan steps in the ring, after Hannibal steps in the ring, we're going to be looking forward to see not what they can say, but what they can do. And I'm going to tell you what worries this guy right here, is I know both of these men, and I know that both of them can do a heck of a lot. And that's probably what we're going to experience tonight as you see him. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to say, he looks to be in phenomenal conditioning. Now, I want to challenge you to find a bigger ovation anywhere in Canada than the Canadian superstar, and there you hear Canada on end for the one and only Hannibal the Animal. And guys and gals, I have told you many times through many, many years of working here that I have called so many of this guy's matches that tonight to me is probably the biggest match in Hannibal's career, in Canada's history, and in all of professional wrestling for Great North Wrestling. That man right there is going to be putting that title, the Canadian Heavyweight Championship, on the line against one of the most legitimate competitors that he's ever stepped in the ring with. And what's scary is I know what both guys are capable of. Dane the Beast Severn, a legitimate MMA legend. Hannibal, so much MMA experience it's not even funny. A collegiate legend, you could say. And here are these guys right now in this pro wrestling ring, in this GNW sanctioned event, and they're getting ready to let it all hang out. And here you hear Canada going bananas for Hannibal. Pretty good ovation there, too, for Dane the Beast Severn. A little bit of game of one-upsmanship for sure. And ladies and gentlemen, I gotta be honest. The mood in here is different than most nights. There is an electricity as Hannibal goes up. Listen to this place. You hear? Well, of course you hear some boos in there, too. A little bit of a difference from his entrance. Both boos and cheers for Dane the Beast Severn as well. The mood here is different than any other night probably in my entire career with Great North Wrestling. The mood here is one of intensity, and there is a presence. It's a tangible presence, and there are a lot of questions that are written across this guy's mind, and I know all throughout this vast audience's minds of what exactly is going to happen here. Here you have Hannibal, the taller of the two. Got a longer reach, maybe a little quicker, but on the other end you got Dane the Beast Severn. Got a lower base, a legend in wrestling, a legend in MMA, a legend in the UFC. And we're about to see two bulls collide, and it's going to be something special, you can guarantee that, as both men squaring off like two old Western cowboys shooting at the half. And here we go as they lock up, and there you see shoulder after shoulder into each other's chest, just trying to vouch for position here. And who's going to win this exchange as Hannibal pushes Dane the Beast Severn right off into the corner and screams, "Who's the man?" And Canada lights up with life again. But of course, Dane the Beast commanding the audience as well as the crowd starts to chant "Beast." Severn and Hannibal look to be in great shape. You can see he's gaining here. He's getting bigger than he's ever been. And here we go back to these shoulders again, trying to shoot the position to see who would get the better of the two. And Hannibal there clearly overpowering Dan Severn. And there you see bewilderment written across the face of the beast. And of course, Hannibal is on his game for sure. Dan says he'll give him one. Hannibal says, you don't have to give me one, I'm going to take it. And that's the attitude that both of these men have. They're not going to give anything. They're going to take back into the collar and elbow. Dan the Beast Severn goes around to a go-behind now in a waist lock, and Hannibal trying to break free of that position. As he does so, and Hannibal reverses around into a waist lock all his own. And here you go, Dan the Beast trying to break the hold. It's going to be interesting to watch both men fill each other out here, trying to determine the best approach. There you see Hannibal trying to maintain it as he's going for a single leg here. But Dan the Beast is grabbing. Dan's going for a single leg back over into a front chancery, and now both men just vouching for position as they're shooting. They're shooting now for the best position that they can get as Dan uses his leverage there to push Hannibal back in the corner and a clean break. Quite interesting, I must say. All the stuff that's been said leading up to this moment, and then a clean break over in the corner. I half expected Dan the Beast to knock some teeth out of Hannibal's face. Dan admonishing the referee for something here. Now Hannibal goes down. He went low. I thought he was going to take him off his feet, but we're back into the waist lock, and Hannibal rolls him over now. He's got him down to the mat, takes him around into a front chancery, and Dan was able to reverse, and he's got him in a hammer lock. Both men, once again, not quite knowing what to expect from the other. We're used to seeing Hannibal, however, with this Dan going to the lower back here. The Beast just driving his weight down into the lower back of Hannibal and then going back to work on that arm. And then if you see here, just that extra little bit as he pushes all of his weight down across the face of Hannibal. And of course, you know, Dan the Beast Severn knows that Hannibal's not going to submit in this position. The entire idea here is to humiliate Hannibal, to take him out of his game, to show him, well, yeah, you know, you're not going to be able to take me off my game. But Hannibal was able to roll out of that and then take him around and back into an armbar of all his own. And Hannibal's really reaching down there on that shoulder and elbow, right in that joint. Dan Severn in some trouble, but Dan was able to take him over. And Hannibal hit his head hard, if you notice, right there on the canvas, and Dan takes him around into a headlock. And the Beast is being a beast. I'm curious to see if that headlock is going to have any effect on where Hannibal hit his head on that canvas. It clearly looks disoriented here. And this is such a unique match to call from Hannibal. And pardon me if I seem out of my game, but I've never quite seen anything like this. As Hannibal, you know, wait a minute. There's the Hannibal we know. Lighting Dan the Beast Severn up from the guilt. Wait a minute, Hannibal now going to shoot Dan in. Dan coming off the rope. Big clothesline, nearly tore the head off of the Beast Severn. Hannibal down into a cover. 1, 2, and no. Dan Severn kicked out. I didn't think that he would beat him so easily, but certainly, no doubt about it, Hannibal came close, and now Hannibal is going to lay his body weight across the shoulders of Dan Severn in this headlock, and now he's going to wrap him up almost into an octopus here. Oh, look at this interesting variation of a headlock, keylock, octopus stretch. This is such a unique hold, and that's what Hannibal is known for outside of professional wrestling, is being able to lock a guy up, being able to tap a guy out. But here inside Great North Wrestling, all we've known of Hannibal for so many years has been this smash mouth style that just decimates people. Maybe this is respect. I don't know. But what are we going to do? Dan Severn there with a version of the stunner. That wasn't on the head, it was on the shoulder, and Hannibal might be in trouble too. Kicked out. But what's so interesting is the pace here. We always note that Hannibal is high octane, he's high impact, he's always on top of the guy continually. But this time it's a little different. It's Severn there with a judo throw, and Hannibal looks like he might be in trouble. And Severn, if he would just get on the guy, would capitalize. But once again, you can see maybe a respect that Severn has for Hannibal as he's trying to try to learn the guy, because the biggest mistake you can make is rushing into something. But now here you go, Dan Severn not rushing into this situation as he's just choking the man, and the referee needs to get in there and break that up. Hannibal now goes to the midsection, big forearm right across the back, clubbing axe handle, and Dan Severn now in trouble, and Hannibal back into the headlock. I'm not sure, but the feeling that I have here is that Hannibal wants Severn to tap, and Severn wants Hannibal to tap. That headlock is wrenched in tight. You see Hannibal there using his forearm to just wrench it in even deeper. But Severn fighting back with that heart the size of Canada, I would say. Hannibal saying he's not so tough, but clearly we know he is, and there's a big clubbing forearm to the chest, and that's the Hannibal that we know. Another one of those huge chops just lighting the chest up of Dan Severn, and now Hannibal gets ready as he shoots him in, but Severn reverses. Hannibal off the ropes. He comes in. He's got him up. What is this going to be? Oh, a big variation of the backdrop, and now Severn's got him in an arm bar. Hannibal might tap. Look at him. He's going to pop that elbow out. Hannibal's in trouble here. Severn's got that thing locked in deep. Hannibal, what is Hannibal going to do? You hear him rhyming in pain. Wait a minute, Hannibal going for a head scissors here. And he may be going for a triangle choke somehow. No, Severn had to break the hold, but man, Hannibal was inches, and I mean inches from there. What's going to happen here? This is so interesting because both men are trying their hardest to get in there. Wait a minute, he's got it back? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have that arm bar in there, but I certainly thought he did. Now what's Severn going to do? He's got that arm hook behind Hannibal there. Clearly his object of affection is Hannibal's arm as he's just trying to wrench that thing, and now he's driving knees to the bottom. There's a European uppercut. I don't think he got all of it, though, and there's Severn chopping Hannibal back in the corner. But Hannibal's going to answer back. The question is could Dan Severn withstand the assaults that we've seen Hannibal just destroy people? Wait a minute. Out of the corner with a belly-to-belly, and Dan Severn goes up and over, and Dan Severn might be in trouble. If Hannibal just drag him right to the center of the ring here, Hannibal would have this thing. He's got Severn. The referee's in position. 1, 2, no! Severn kicks out. You almost have the sense that Hannibal has a bit of concern here because he's never quite stepped in the ring with anyone like Dan Severn. Hoists the big guy up, lays him down for a slam, and now he says that's it as Hannibal's getting ready for something. Is it going to be that elbow that we've seen far too many times? He's finished everybody with this elbow off the top. Not only so, he's going to finish Dan Severn here. That's his goal. That's his plan. He's climbing the top rope here, and we're getting ready for this abomination elbow. And there it is. No, but Severn got out of the way, and now Hannibal's in trouble. It's been a slow match, but it's been a back-and-forth match. It's been a testing match. It's been a trying match. And now here's Severn on the offense as he's laying forearms across the back of Hannibal. You can hear those European uppercuts laying into the chest and neck area of Hannibal. And Severn's giving chase over into the corner. Now he's going to take Hannibal off. He sends him into the other corner. Severn gives chase. Hannibal meets him with an elbow, and Severn may have been knocked out cold. Did you see how Hannibal just came out with that elbow and caught Severn right in the ear, and Severn may be in trouble. Wait a minute. Hannibal says, let's get rid of this piece of trash, and just tosses Severn out like he's a rag doll. There you see Severn, the pain written across his face, and he's in trouble. Hannibal in the ring, showboating, but there he came. He came right out real quick and gave a big boot right to the back of the head of Severn. Big forearms again out there, and this audience is getting a close-up view of what Hannibal's capable of. Wait a minute. Takes him back into the guardrail. Forearm to the chest. Severn now in the ring. Hannibal, I can't get over this feeling. You hear the silence literally written across this crowd, and the silence here. It's just this feeling of no one knows what to expect. I almost want to say, Hannibal's had this great long run. Oh, Severn now chopping back. Big clubbing forearm right to the back of the neck. Wait a minute. Severn now setting Hannibal up. No, Hannibal put on the brakes, and they're fighting for position here. But Severn's going to continue to work over Hannibal. Now he just throws him right into the canvas. Oh, big chop. Oh, big forearm. Both men battling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what is Severn going to do here? Hannibal now whips him in. Hannibal rolls into the corner and drove him right through the corner and right through one of the people out there. I mean, he went right through the rail. Hannibal's in trouble here. The referee needs to get out there and check on him, or maybe we need to get somebody out here to help him. That's the Canadian heavyweight champion, and Dan Severn just launched him right through those railings. Wait a minute. Hannibal going after a chair.
Come here, I dare you.
And what's going to happen here? Come here, I dare you. And Dan Severn's heading the other direction. He says, I'm not a coward. I'm just too smart for this. Hannibal launches the chair into the ring. And now what are they going to do? There they go after another chair. And now Dan Severn has a chair all his own. Wait a minute. They're trying to battle chairs here. And Hannibal, the more powerful of the two, battling with Severn over who's going to jockey for position in this gladiatorial war with these chairs. And Severn says he's had enough of it as he went back into the ring. And now Hannibal's going to give chase. Wait a minute, Severn inviting Hannibal into the ring. You know, you got to be careful if you're Dan the Beast. Hannibal with a chair is always dangerous territory. Such an odd match that we're seeing. Such a unique feeling to these two individuals. But here we are back with the chairs again. And here we go back and they're locking again. This time it broke up and there they go again. And they're going back and forth with these darn chairs. Somebody could get hurt in there. Those legs could put it on an eye, penetrate the flesh. I don't know what's going to happen here, but both of these men just wielding chairs like they're swords. And here they continue to go at it. I mean, I've never seen anything quite like this from Dan Severn, much less Hannibal. Wait a minute, Hannibal's got him back in the corner now. There goes the chairs. Severn with a body shot, European uppercut, and another. But Hannibal answers back and goes to the midsection. Wait a minute. Hannibal's got Severn hooked. Hannibal's got him hooked. And that was it. That was the apocalyptic nightmare. No. He didn't. Hannibal says he's going to punish him. And what's Hannibal doing here? He's going back out. And there is the answer to everyone's question. We've seen such an uncharacteristic Hannibal all night long, and all of a sudden, he's going to change the rules, and he's going to bring the equalizer into the ring, and there it is. And this is the Hannibal that we know. And ladies and gentlemen, if he utilizes that table, Dan the Beast Severn could be in some serious trouble. He's got Severn hooked. He's going to German him through the table. He's going to German. No. Dan Severn was able to put on the brakes, and he's trying again. Severn hooks the leg on the outside, but Hannibal keeps trying. Severn keeps battling. Breaking that grip there. Wait a minute. Severn goes behind. He's got him in a rear. Wait a minute. Hannibal. Severn. Oh, my God. I can't even get my words out, but Dan Severn just put Hannibal through the table. And it looked like the back of Hannibal's head went straight through. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new Canadian heavyweight champion here. The referee's in position 1-2. No, Hannibal kicked out. I can't believe what I'm seeing. How did Hannibal get up from that? And Dan Severn's going to signal it's over with. Hannibal hit him with the apocalyptic nightmare earlier. Had the opportunity to pin him, but wouldn't. And then Severn comes back and Germans Hannibal right through the table, and Hannibal's head went right through the darn thing. Wait a minute. Severn's got him hooked here. Oh! Hannibal just got knees into the forehead of Dan Severn, and then when trying to land, it looked like he inadvertently kicked the referee. Severn had him in that choke, and Hannibal would have been finished. The referee is out. Hannibal knows that full well. Dan Severn knows that full well. But wait a minute, what's Hannibal doing here? Wait a minute. Did Hannibal just hit him with a Canadian Heavyweight Championship? I believe he hit him in the back of the head with it and then got it back again. Right to the side of the head, and Dan Severn goes down like a lump of potatoes. I can't even get my words right tonight. This is so crazy. but the referee is out cold. Hannibal hit him right in the... Wait a minute, there's a reserve, and Hannibal maintains the title. Gets German right through a table, but then comes back and hits Dan Severn right in the head with a belt. And wait a minute, Severn's behind him. Wait a minute, Severn's not finished here. What's he gonna do? He's putting him in that choke. He's putting Hannibal in that choke. This match is over. You gotta break that choke. You gotta let him go. He's choking Hannibal, and the referee needs to break this.